Yes, that's joebiline here, and in the recent FIFA Mobile Season 2 news, we saw that Team Heroes and a bunch of other events from this year would be returning in the form of campaigns. So I thought, let's have a look and mock up some designs for potential Team Heroes. I'm going with the same base that they're 88 rated again like they were last year. They could be different, they could be wrong, and I've based the design off the fact that last year the design was different in the back, but the rest of the border was the same. So it was an elite card, but just with a different background. So I've mocked up using the design that we've seen so far for elites, and then season 2ified them. So like we've seen now that there's basically space for the type of badge to go at the bottom, so I've placed the Team Hero badge at the bottom, and then you still get to see the club badge, so you know where club they're at, like, which most people would for players, but it's just handy for those that maybe aren't familiar with certain clubs to know who teams play for. So I think it works quite well, and they are going to start coming up on the screen now. So I've only done 8 today so far. Obviously we had about 30 or so per Team Hero round last time, but I've just gone for 8. I asked for a bunch of your guys' suggestions of who you'd like to see as Team Heroes. There's a couple that I was interested in, however I feel like a couple of them could maybe still fit into the rookie category or the veteran category, so I've gone for a few. I guess Iniesta could go into veteran, but I thought let's go for Iniesta because I was only doing 8. I wanted to do all different positions, so I just based them off as I did them and thought let's see who could go in that position for that club. So there's only 8 here today. If I've missed out your club, these are just my designs. And using some of the clubs that finished highly last year or highly ranked. I've used a few more English clubs than not, but it was just one of the ones that's going. I may do a second video with more if you guys are interested, so if you don't see any here today that you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments below and we can maybe make a few more, because there's only 8 here, and like I say, in season 1 we had over 30 Team Heroes per round, and there was also a master. I haven't done a master today just because I thought I didn't want to pick a master, then you guys in the comments like going, why have you picked this guy as a master, and it'd just be just for the sake of it. So let me know what you think of the designs. Obviously I've tried to base them kind of like season 2ified the design from last year, so it was that yellowy red hue with the flares in the background, and it's the same design I've gone for here. And then obviously, as we seem to see from the one picture they've showed us so far, upgraded players, or at least like special players, probably have their heads sticking out of the cards, like popping and making them come alive. So I followed that suit, looking for what renders. So some of the players are in kits from last year, just because they didn't have any nice quality pictures yet. So I've had to improvise in some areas, but I think some of them look quite nice, like the Sterling. Someone who's coming up in a few cards time is someone who I think would be great to be a bang, and he was definitely here last year. I know a few of you, it was weird because what does a Team Hero consist of to you guys? It's really a Team Hero should be someone who's been there for quite a few times or saved them in certain positions, and some people saying choose these players who've only just come up or are new, and I'm thinking, are they really a Team Hero if they've only just signed? I know EA did that with a few last year in the second batch of Team Heroes that came out, and I think that was more just a way so that they could do some transferred updated cards without having to, because they never really did a proper batch. They did updated cards via other programs like the rookies and veterans, and a few through season 2 if we look through now, because you had, let's have a look, or did they not do it in the end? Let me just have a look. Costa, Schürrle, Baines. Okay, maybe in the end Bonucci was obviously the Juventus one when he was there. Jordan Henderson, Lacazette, De Bruyne, Payet. So Payet had only been there for half a year. Falcao, Pirlo. So they did Cavani, Carvajal, Totti. Totti got a Team Hero card. Hugo Lloris, Nane. So a few of them have been there for 6 months or so, a bit longer, but I feel a bit weird making them a Team Hero when they've only just signed. But I quite like the design of that Mertens one. He had an illustrious year last year. We was all rooting for him to get that Ultimate Team this season, or somehow end up as a 99 or 100 by the year, after how much everyone loved his Man of the Match card. So what a start to the year to be if we got ourselves the ability to try and get an 88 rated striker Mertens. I think that would start the year off with a bang. Maybe a bit like, do we really need to face him straight away? If you can get hold of him, obviously you'll be loving it. But I'm pleased with how some of these came out. Let me know your comments below. Are you looking forward to it? Would you want it to be the style where season 1 where you got chance in the packs, or did you prefer the second style, the second batch style where it was the guaranteed ones? The first ones, I guess, were fun to try and make profit if you got lucky. But then the second style, at least you knew you could get that player, and you knew you was working towards a player to definitely get them. And Team Heroes did produce some heroes at the start who became more than just a team hero. They became FIFA mobile heroes. If we look at players, most namely Shadu, he was obviously Team Hero Shadu, 88 rated. He was a FIFA mobile hero in them first half of the year before the overall system all changed. So could we see some sprout from it this year? This is just a short video going through them all today. Let me know if you want to see some more, or if we look at some other ones, maybe rookies, veterans, some of the other programs. Let me know in the comments section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here. Come follow me on Twitter at joebilinehd, and I'll see you all later.